in spring is actually magical. 2 months ago, this city felt huge and overwhelming, but today, it feels soft. Today, we are chasing cherry blossoms at Trinity Bellwoods, wandering through the strange cinematic energy of Queen Street West, finding cozy cafes. And honestly, I think I'm finally starting to fall in love with this city. Let's explore Toronto together. Spring in Toronto feels like the city suddenly wakes up again. After months of cold weather and gray skies, everything becomes colorful. And one of the best places to experience that feeling is Trinity Bellwoods Park. Every year, usually around late April to early May, the cherry blossoms bloom for only a very short time, sometimes just one week. And right now, we are at the very end of the season. In just a few more days, most of these blossoms will likely be gone, which honestly makes this moment feel even more special. The park feels alive today. People are sitting on the grass, dogs are running around, friends are laughing, music is playing somewhere in the distance, and everywhere you look, soft pink cherry blossoms. There's something really beautiful about how temporary they are. They bloom so confidently, even though they only last a few days. Maybe that's why people love them so much. After walking around the park for a while, I decided to stop at a small cafe nearby. One thing I'm really starting to love about Toronto is the cafe culture, especially in spring. Getting a coffee, walking through the city, and finding a quiet spot in the park somehow feels like a little ritual here. So I grabbed my coffee and went back to the blossoms. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite Toronto moments so far. A few weeks ago, everything in Toronto still felt unfamiliar to me. But today, sitting here under the cherry blossoms, I don't feel like I'm just visiting the city anymore. I feel connected to it. And by the way, if you're enjoying exploring Toronto with me, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share it with someone who loves travel and city life. After the calmness of Trinity Bellwoods, I walk towards Queen Street West, and the energy completely changes. Queen Street West is one of Toronto's most creative and historic neighborhoods. Over the years, it became famous for its independent shop, vintage stores, cafes, art spaces, and alternative culture. And honestly, walking here feels like stepping into a movie. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but this street gave me the strongest Halloween vibes. Not scary in a bad way, more like whimsical, strange, artistic, cinematic. Some of the stores looked almost haunted, in the coolest way possible. The vintage sign, dark interiors, old brick buildings, neon lights, it all felt mysterious and creative at the same time. Even some of the bars looked like places where a movie scene would happen. And honestly, I loved it. It felt imperfect, weird, artistic, and full of personality. The complete opposite of polished modern shopping malls.
I have this person here.
That's what I'm starting to realize about Toronto. Every neighborhood feels like a completely different world. One moment you're sitting under soft pink cherry blossoms, and 15 minutes later you're walking through streets that feel edgy, cinematic, and almost haunted in the most artistic way possible. Moving to a new country changes you. Some days feel exciting, some days feel overwhelming. But days like this remind me why I wanted a new beginning in the first place. New places, new energy, new memories. And maybe this is what slowly building a new life looks like. If you enjoyed this Toronto vlog, make sure to subscribe to Persian Travelista for more Toronto life, travel, cafes, hidden places, and adventure around the city. Like this video, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next adventure.